Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is a very dark and early morning to bullfuck some weights, okay? It is pull day today, all right? Let's go in and break these limits and become better versions of ourselves, shall we? Let's go. Man, I love living here. Las Vegas is great. Alright, motherfucking selective androgen receptor modulator broccoli here to ask motherfuckers. So, beautiful early morning to go ahead and pull the human limits. Alright, so yes, I'm gonna do a combination of meathead shit and textbook optimal shit. As stated, I'm not somebody that likes to do everything like super duper perfect the entire way through, because going to the gym, lifting weights, and pushing our limits is more than just building muscle for me. I just love to move and throw heavy shit around. Calling me an ego lifter, but you know, I think it's a pretty good solid combination, because going to the gym, you better have fun, okay? Lifting weights for me is having fun. And it's more than just seeing how much of an amazing physique I can build, but just relieving some stress, just showing yourself, proving to yourself how hard you can push, and frankly, just moving weight is fun. As an adult, we can't say anything much about that, right? Just if you go into the mentality of saying, man, bullfucking some weight is fun as hell, you're gonna get there, okay? You're gonna stay long term, and those people will make the long term results, okay? But anyways, we got the fast digesting carbohydrate sources here. We got 62 grams of Skittles, and I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, fast digesting carb source that doesn't make me feel like a bloated piece of shit and gives me quick digesting energy. So enough yapping for now. Let's just get this fucking going, shall we? Let's go. Absolutely gorgeous. Empty gym. This is how you do it. Let's do it, man. Let's go. This empty gym is amazing. Gotta love it. Right, we're gonna start off with these chest supported T-bar rows. Let's go. Upper mid back type shit, okay? Is there any weight on that thing? Let's see what we can do today, okay? Feeling a little frisky. Maybe I won't be such a weak son of a bitch today, okay? So how do you work your back? You row shit, okay? You pull shit. You row shit towards you, okay? You pull shit down. You pick shit off the ground, all right? Let's go. Maybe I am feeling pretty good today. We're getting a little hotter now. So when a weight is heavy, if you want to convince yourself that it's light, you just gotta say lightweight baby right before the set, because when you say lightweight baby before the set, it decreases the weight by 50%, like a coupon code. So lightweight baby, this is 3 plates, right? 50%. Ooh, so I might be biting off more than I can chew, but whatever, man. Gotta live life for the danger, okay? I'm not saying, I'm probably not gonna get that many clean reps, but we'll see, right? We'll see. If it's not good, I'll just do I'm just gonna end up doing a decreased set in which I can have better control, so. Yeah, never did 8 on this particular T-bar, so. You know, let's see how it goes. Way to start the morning. Oh, that's heavy as fuck, my guy. But that moved better than expected, but we'll definitely do a better back offset. All right, so stripped it down to 6 plates 6 plates total. And you know what, we'll do a better quality set down. And let's see if I can bull fuck my way to 15 reps on 6 plates. Let's see what we got.
Maybe not today. Shit. All right, we're gonna do some cable rows now. Yes, it might be a little redundant, but these are just one of those things. These are just one of those things where I don't really care too much, you know, if it's redundant. I'm just having fun with it. And nothing much left to say, man. I'm already more than warmed up. We'll see what we get here with the stack, okay? Let's do this. We're gonna go ahead and do some lat work now. So how do you work your lats? You pull shit down or you pull yourself up. So today, you know what? I feel like pulling myself up, and pull-ups is something that I've pretty much fallen in love with since the beginning of my fitness journey. When I was 15 years old, it was one of those exercises that absolutely kicked my ass. And getting better at pull-ups was just something that I really fell in love with. And especially since being in the Marine Corps until when I got out, and even up to today, I've always been one to do a good amount of pull-ups, and I've always loved it. But at this point in time, we'll see what I can get at a little bit more of a slow and controlled manner. Yeah, nothing else much left to say, right? How you work your lats. You pull shit down, you pull yourself up, okay? Or you row with your elbows tucked in. All right, let's do this, man. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll take those reps. Especially at this point in time, I'm a little bit more tired. Granted, in all reality, when it comes to lifting weights and when it comes to going ahead and building muscle, you really just don't need that many working sets to get the job done. If you're doing a solid amount of quality and you're putting out a very high amount of effort, the amount of sets that you need, not a lot. And realistically speaking, if you're going to try to do set after set after set after set after set, a lot more fatigue will accumulate. Hence, you're going to have less quality sets. That's why managing things like your recovery is going to be beneficial towards your growth. And having a little bit more frequency throughout the week so you do have a little bit more quality work coming in is a lot more of an ideal approach. Rather than just completely destroying yourself all in one session and having a lot of the junk volume in which there's a lot of fatigue generated and you're not putting out as hard and getting quality. So yeah, you know what? I'll do one more set here on these pull-ups. At this point in time, like I said, I'm not really getting that much. But as you can also see, I'm not just trying to bullfuck the pull-ups either. So a solid contraction. I'm not taking a super slow negative, but it's very controlled. So, all right, second and last set. Let's do this. Oh, fuck. That's what I mean. I'm tired. Last set for the back. You see, not that many working sets altogether. But as you can see, a pretty hard quality, a very hard effort. Granted, the 8 plates on the T-bar was definitely ego lifting, but you know, we got some quality after that, right? So last set and last exercise for the back before we go to move on to biceps is going to be pullovers. Yes, nothing much to say there. All right, let's get this going. Gonna do some biceps now. I'm pretty warmed up at this point. Like I said, all the pulling movements that I've already done had my biceps working, so I know the weights that I'm gonna be using. So how do you work your biceps? You curl your arms. So dumbbell preacher curl. Let's see what we got here. We got the 70s on this bitch. Let's go. Oh, fuck, that's heavy. All right, so I guess my, what was I saying? My right arm is stronger than my left, just by a little bit. No big deal. Whatever, man. So this pretty much consists of my entire pull session. I only do one biceps exercise. I do biceps earlier on in the week as well. But in all reality, I'm not one that has noodle arms, so it's not such a huge priority. Now, if you're somebody that is built like a fucking rake and you have garden snakes, then maybe putting a little bit more priority would make sense. But when it comes to programming and when it comes to doing and approaching certain workouts and certain approaches, it's individual, right? Now, if you're somebody that has no muscle altogether, literally just choose any workout split that has you working your muscles at least twice a week, okay? So whether that be an upper-lower split, an upper-lower push-pull leg split, a 3-day split, prioritize everything all at once, and as you continue to progress over the years, you'll see where certain things will need a little bit more priority, and this is where certain tweaks within the program would make sense. So when there's these kids that are just trying to bias small parts of a muscle group when their entire body needs to be biased, that's what I'm getting at, okay? So now, somebody who has a very built foundation and somebody that is a little bit more on the advanced side, they'll have certain weaknesses where certain things would absolutely make sense to go ahead and prioritize. But yes, okay, not that many working sets, pretty good quality, straight to the point shit. How do you work your back? You pull shit down, right? You pull shit towards you. You repeat doing those things. You add weight over time. You continue to do that year after year after year, and you'll see yourself develop, okay? This is not something that'll just take an overnight sort of thing. This is something that takes time. Because realistically speaking, if everybody was jacked and strong, then it wouldn't be as glorified as it is today. But yeah, that's it for now. Until next time.